friends, welcome back. Merry Christmas! It is Christmas Day, and figured what better way to celebrate Christmas than to do a book haul. I think that sounds like a great idea. Before we get started though, if you guys do enjoy my content, please make sure to like and subscribe. It means the world to me. But let's get started. You're probably wondering, Mariah, aren't you supposed to be on a book buying ban? Yes. Is it Christmas? Yes. I see no problem. That's why I have these. I have been slowly, this isn't a very big pile, but I've slowly been buying little bits of books here and there. The first book that I have is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I've seen this a lot all over the socials, and I figured, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm actually going to read this real quick because I have no idea what it is. Divine Rivals is an epic enemies to lovers fantasy novel filled with hope and heartbreak and the unparalleled power of love. When two young rival journalists find love through a magical connection, they must face the depths of hell and a war between gods to seal their fate forever. So, I've heard wonderful things about this. I've heard people say that the first book is really good, but the second book is kind of meh. So, I figured I'd give it a try, see what everyone's talking about, see if it's worth it for you guys. That's the first one. Now, I figured you can't do a Christmas video without Christmas books, right? So I bought two of them. Will I read them today? I'll start one today. Will I finish it today? Probably not, but I got two Christmas books, and these are Christmas Mystery Murders. The first one is The Christmas Jigsaw by Alexandra Benedict. First off, look at how gorgeous that book is. Apparently she writes a lot of murder mystery Christmas books, and I've gotten 2 out of 3, and I will probably get the other one as well. And then the second one is The Christmas Murder Game. I like Christmas books. I mean, I like Christmas, but most Christmas books that you see are like romance Christmas books. And I'm not saying anything bad about that. They're very good. I think I just finished, I've read 3 Christmas books so far this month, and that was, let me pull it up, because I don't even remember. Do you remember? The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Allie Carter, which is this one. And then I also listened to Cruel Winter with You, Under the Mistletoe, collection number 1 by Allie Hazelwood. Very good book. It's a short story. And then the other one was One Day in December by Josie Silver. That is my first Josie Silver book, and by far probably one of my favorites. It was like a 5-star read for me. But yeah, those are the 3 Christmas books that I've read so far this year. Very good. Definitely give them a read. But yeah, I got these 2 books. She also writes another book. It's The Murder on the Christmas Express. And there's 3 books. I mean, they're all different things, but I figured for Christmas, I don't want romance. I want murder mystery, and what better way to do it than with these beautiful books. So I got them. I'll probably start this one today. Will I finish it today? Probably not, but it's the thought that counts, right? Be merry and bright in the murder realm. And next book I ordered from Amazon, and it's because I've been told that I need to read this book, and it's a classic. It is The Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Basically, the premise of this is these boys get stranded on an island, and it's basically them trying to survive. It's a classic. I've never read it. I don't want to like spoil myself on anything of what it's supposed to be, because if you guys don't already know this, I like to go in blind on books. So, Lord of the Flies. The next one is The Serpent on the Wings of Night. So this is basically what I've collected information wise is Hunger Games meets Twilight. What better way to do that, right? I feel like this has also been on one of my TBRs before, but I never got around to reading it. Now that I have the physical copy, maybe I will. Who knows? The next one is Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed. This one, so I've heard that a lot of books that Ava Reed writes are really good. I can't remember why I decided to pick this one up. Okay, I guess they're witches. I'm sorry. I'm horrible at explaining these books. but most of the books that I buy are just because I see them and I go, ooh, let's buy that. But I've heard Ava Reed writes really good books. That's also why I bought A Study in Drowning by her as well, because again, I've heard wonderful things about this. Plus, you can't say no to spines like these. Like, look at how we're gonna get as close as we possibly can. And the inside is really pretty too. So I had to indulge my curiosity and get this book because in my mind, why not, right? Why not? So, Study in Drowning. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a series. I'm just going to read this little part right here because I can't speak today. It says, part historical fantasy, part rivals to lovers romance, and part gothic mystery, this feminist fairy tale has captivated readers with its haunting dreamlike atmosphere. The next one is Dungeons and Drama by Christy Boyce. Now, this one I picked up. I like a good romance. I think this is YA from the way that I've read like the first chapter. But basically she works in I think it's a game store. Yeah, she works for her dad in this game store, and then her and this guy fake date to throw off his ex. Who doesn't love a good little bit of fake dating, right? I do believe this is YA though. But look at how cute that cover is. You can't tell me that that's not cute. And who doesn't love Dungeons and Dragons, right? I've had these books for a while, so I've honestly forgotten what they're about. Like, I knew what I went in to grab them for, but I've since slept. So it's just A Door in the Dark by Scott R. I will learn how to say his name, but I'll put the book up here so you can also see a copy of it. It says, Ren Monroe has spent 4 years proving she's one of the best wizards in her generation, but top marks at Balmeric University will mean nothing if she fails to get recruited into one of the major houses. Enter Theo Brood. If being rich were a sin, he'd already be halfway to hell. After a disastrous party trick, fate has them crossing paths at the public waxway portal the day before the holidays. Theo's punishment is to travel home with the scholarship kids, which doesn't sit well with any of them. A fight breaks out. In the chaos, the portal spell malfunctions. 6 students are snatched from the safety of the school's campus and set down in the middle of nowhere, and one of them is dead on arrival. If anyone can get them through the punishing wilderness with limited magical resources, it's Ren. She's been in survival mode her entire life, but no magic could prepare her for the tangled secrets the rest of the group is harboring, or for what's following them through the dark woods. Tell me that doesn't sound good, right? Next one is The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming. This one I got just based on the title. That's really the only reason. I got it based on the title. I have not read the book. I don't know what it is about. I know that there's a couple other books that she's written that have kind of the same premise. Or not the same premise. That's a horrible way to explain that. The same art style and the same kind of variation of words. What did I just read? Oh, so this is the first book, because I just flipped it and it said, the story continues in The Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf. Book 2 of the Mead Mishap series. Why is it that I always buy series? Why can't I buy just standalone books? But that sounds fun. Yeeted. I promise you it says yeeted. Yeeted. What a wonderful word to use. Yeeted. We live in such a wonderful time. Also, look at how pretty these characters are. Like, perfection. Fun fact about me. I love K-dramas and K-pop. I'm just going to put the book up and then I'll explain what I'm trying to explain. This is Never Whistle at Night, edited by Shane Hawk and Theodore C. Van Alst Jr. It's an indigenous dark fiction and anthology. So basically it's like a bunch of like short stories that talk about, it says many indigenous people believe that one should never whistle at night. It can cause evil spirits to appear and even follow you home. These wholly original and shivery-inducing tales introduce readers to ghosts, curses, haunting, monstrous creatures, complex family legacies, desperate deeds, and chilling acts of revenge. Introduced and contextualized by best-selling author Stephen Graham Jones, these stories are a celebration of indigenous people, survival, and imagination, and a glorious reveling in all the things an ill-advised whistle might summon. So basically there's like a bunch of like little short stories that kind of go into like their lore and their beliefs and like stuff like that. So I figured Why not? To get to my point about the whole K-drama stuff, there is a show, and I cannot remember the name of it, but I'll put it up right here. Basically, from what I can remember, is Koreans believe it to be like, they don't whistle, they say not to whistle at night, because it can bring, like, demons and stuff from the other world. But, like, this show in itself, like, there's a part in it where they, like, whistle, and, like, it's just really good. I'm probably just rambling and not making any sense to you, but that's partially one of the reasons why I got this book, was because I like learning about different cultures and different lores. Like, what a cool way to, like, learn about that than to read a book about it. So that's why I got it. Trying to broaden my horizon here. Sorry, that was like a whole spiel on that was probably not necessary, but my last and final book that I got for this book haul was Murder Your Employer, Volume 1, The McMaster's Guide to Homicide by Rupert Holmes. On this little excerpt, it says, with dry humor and an eye for hidden clues, Rupert Holmes imagines a secret Hogwarts-like school that teaches the fine art of pulling off the perfect and perfectly deserved murder, an utterly creative and delicious diabolical read. You can't say no to that. That's my, it's my haul. Oh, look at these. I will be adding them to my shelf. Look, I hope you look forward to seeing me read all of these. I have to stop buying is what I really have to do. But who doesn't like buying books? It's a part of reading. My problem, I don't buy too many books. My problem is I don't read quick enough to keep up with my buying habit. I've calmed down a lot though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. And until next time, friends, bye. Eyeballs. If you guys...